kind of fun with the racing theme and everything with this movie, but nope. I don't know. Okay, so Ford v Ferrari is directed by James Mangold, and it stars Matt Damon and Christian Bale, and it follows Ford as they hire Matt Damon to essentially help them prepare for the next Le Mans race, which is a race where various car industries come together to race for 24 hours to see who can win. And Matt Damon wants to hire Christian Bale's character, Ken Miles, and basically it's about how they, built all these cars to essentially win these races. And yeah, on paper this doesn't really sound that interesting, but surprisingly this film is a lot of fun, mainly for the performances of the two leads, Matt Damon and Christian Bale. They work really well with each other. They are really having fun with their performances. Their chemistry together is really incredible, and that's the thing that really drives this movie. Yes, pun intended. And when it comes to the driving sequences are incredible. It really is a lot of fun to see these sequences done really well. Actually, also the acting across the board is pretty good for the most part, including like very small roles from various people, including John Bernthal, Josh Lucas, Tracy Letts. They all do really good in their brief roles, but this movie is mostly for Matt Damon and Christian Bale. Christian Bale in particular, he is fantastic. This is one of his best performances, and like up there with like his performance as Dick Cheney in Vice. This is one of my favorite performances by him. Also, I really liked how this film tackles the issue of like how like stuff is made. Like essentially this is kind of a commentary on the movie industry, or really any industry when you think about it, because you have people who make, who do things for a living because of companies, and then you have people who do things because they actually love what they're doing. And essentially it's kind of like, it's kind of like an allegory of like filmmaking. It was like, is filmmaking a business, or is it really just, is it really just a business, or is it more, the artistic aspect of it? And I thought this movie actually handled that really well and kind of tried to balance both those things out. And I kind of like how it didn't try to build it. Well, it did, but it's like it does provide a nice balance to show that essentially it's both, and that it can't be one thing and it can't be the other thing, and it has to kind of essentially be both. If I had to put any if I had to have any criticisms of the movie, the only real criticism I really have of this movie is that they do introduce this little subplot involving Matt Damon's character. You see it at the beginning, and it's mentioned once in the middle, and then it's brought back again at the end, and it's like, they didn't really develop that, unfortunately. And kind of wish they kind of did, but, other than that, also, like, the movie's also 2.5 hours long. Now, this isn't really a criticism, I just feel like this movie should be a little shorter, personally. But at the same time, I was really invested for the 2.5 hours that this movie was on screen. It was very fun, it was very exhilarating, it was funny, it was informative. It's a great time at the movies, regardless. And yeah, Ford v Ferrari, it's a movie that is essentially what it's trying to be. It's both artistic and it's both a crowd pleaser. Like, it's clearly made with a lot of craft, and it's also made with the idea of a businessman, essentially. Which, I kind of like I've been debating about that. It's like, is it really a business, or is it really just, artistic? And it's like, it's essentially a bit of both. So, yeah, this movie mainly works due to that, and the racing scenes, and Matt Damon and Christian Bale, definitely. This is definitely one that you should check out at some point. I will give Ford v Ferrari 3.5 out of 4 stars. See it. So, what is your favorite racing movie? Comment down below, subscribe to the channel. This is Pat. Take care.